I'm vengeance. Hey everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy, and I just went and seen The Batman. And it was extremely long. Now, was it boring? Gary, shut the fuck up. I don't know, I wouldn't say that it was boring. I wasn't bored the entire time. Even though I had to pee the majority of the movie, I held it so that I didn't miss anything. But then it came down to the wire, and I just couldn't hold it anymore, so I got up and I ran. And turns out I didn't miss anything, because there are long blocks of this movie where they're just standing in a room staring at stuff. And then they talk about the stuff they're staring at, and then, I don't know, people are gonna, like, I can see the pitchforks and stuff already. It's not like it was a bad movie, okay? It's not. But there are better Batman movies, and I could have been watching any of those for 3 hours. I mean, if you're gonna make a movie 3 hours long, just, like, don't make it feel like I'm watching just the fucking same thing happen over and over and over again. Oh, there's a murder. Oh, let's go investigate that murder. Oh, there's a riddle that leads us to the clues to the next murder. Let's go. I mean, I know that's how this shit works. And I know that that's what supposedly a lot of Batman fans have been looking forward to, is a movie where he does detective work. But did they... I don't really know how to put it. Because don't get me wrong, Robert Pattinson's Batman is fucking badass. I enjoyed the majority of, him being this badass Batman. But a lot of the times it was just him I can do that. I just did it. And don't get me wrong now, the secretary, she loved it. She thoroughly enjoyed herself, but she's more of the true crime. She watches Forensic Files. She loves this kind of stuff, like these slow, meticulous, tedious crime dramas, noirs. Because that's what this was. This was a crime drama noir, not in the sense that the Dark Knight trilogy was a crime drama. That was more like CIS or shit like that. This is more like Forensic Files. Like I said, there are great moments throughout this 3-hour-long movie. But then, like I said, there are moments throughout this 3-hour-long movie that just felt like they were never going to end. And it was like, just get the fuck on with it. I want to know where the fuck we are going with this fucking story. I want to know what the fucking point of me sitting here for 3 motherfucking hours is. And don't, like, look, I saw Gone with the Wind in the theater, okay? Now, that's an absolute classic. I can't expect a Batman movie to be as good as Gone with the Wind, but I figured it could at least flow kind of like Gone with the Wind flows, because Gone with the Wind doesn't feel like this 3.5 hour long movie, whereas The Batman feels like a 3-hour long movie. Does that make sense? Like I said, let's talk about what's good, okay? Because that's what reviewers are supposed to do. They're supposed to talk about good. So all the acting and all the performances were good, except everybody keeps talking about how great this guy was to play Jeffrey Rush, I guess his name is, that played Commissioner Gordon. He seemed very one note to me, and he didn't really do much. So people that are talking about how great his performance is, I don't see it. I mean, not that he was bad. It's just that I didn't see anything that was just like spectacular. He was no Gary Oldman. We already talked about how great Robert Pattinson's Batman was. I just wish his Bruce Wayne could have been a little better, because he's not really any different than his Batman was. And somebody brought up the fact that Bruce Wayne is a different character, you know, than Batman is. And then there's the Bruce Wayne that's in the public eye, and then there's the Bruce Wayne when he's just him and Alfred. And like, it was just all, I'm so emo. Even though he had really cool scenes and like really cool lines, like the whole "I am vengeance," all that stuff. I like what he did with his voice. I thought the bat suit, as much as I thought it was going to suck when we initially saw it way back in the day, I made a video about that. But overall, I think this might be in the, you know, my third favorite bat suit. Let's see, where else can I go? Selena Kyle, or Zoe Kravitz as Selena Kyle. I thought she was really good, but it was like such a different version of Catwoman. Like not like a Catwoman we've got before. Like, she wasn't just this cat burglar because she's a cat burglar. She's, I guess her friend got involved with some people and some shit happened to her friend, and she's just trying to get to the bottom of that, and then she crosses paths with Batman, and then they're kind of working together, but they're kind of resisting one another, whatever. And then somewhere in the mix, there's Colin Farrell, who just completely disappears into the Penguin. And I feel like I could have used a little more Penguin in this movie. That's just me. I feel like they completely wasted Paul Dano as the Riddler, because he didn't really do anything. He made a couple of social media posts, and then, you know, there's maybe 5 or 10 minutes of him actually doing stuff or talking. Like, there's a scene where he's talking to Batman, and aside from all of this, I still have no idea what the fucking point of any of this is. I get it. Gotham's corrupt. You were wronged as a child, and now you want to take it out on all these people that help keep Gotham corrupt by stooping to their level, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. I really don't get it. I don't get it. Somebody needs to explain it to me, or I need to go watch the movie again. But I don't want people to feel like I'm hating on this movie, because like I said, I wasn't bored to tears. I didn't want to kill myself while I was watching it. I just kind of wanted to know what the fuck the point was. But overall, I would say this is definitely worth a watch. I don't know what to tell you, everybody. I expected this movie to blow me the fuck away. I thought it was gonna be the definitive Batman movie moving forward. I thought it was gonna top the Nolan trilogy. Hell, I thought it was gonna top the Burton double feature. And we won't talk about the Schumacher films. I haven't been able, even though I loved them as a kid, and I watched Cody Leach's review, and he remembers loving them as a kid too. Now I'm scared to watch them as an adult, okay? But yeah, so, I really don't know what else to say, because I don't want to spoil anything. Not that I could spoil anything, because I don't know what the fuck there is to spoil about this movie. I mean, you know that it's about the Riddler killing off people in Gotham and leaving clues for Batman to find him. And then when he finds him, it's like, okay, now what? And then he floods the city somehow. Oh my God, was that a spoiler? Who gives a shit, really? And then after that, not much happens. That's what I'm saying. This movie's 3 fucking hours long, and I feel like not much happens. There's a really cool scene at the beginning where he beats the punks up like you saw in the trailer. There's a really cool scene towards the end where he's running around fighting people. But then the majority of the movie is him going from place to place, standing there, reading the riddles, and then answering them. Wow! Would you spend $100 million on this? Like, I feel like I'm shitting on the movie. Oh, fuck. I don't even know. I have no fucking idea. I ain't even gonna bother rating this movie. I need to watch it again. Honestly, I need to watch it again. Because, you know, I just kept waiting for something to happen. And every once in a while, something would happen. But for the most part, I feel like nothing really fucking happened. And now feel like I'm going to get attacked in the comment section. People tell me, what are you talking about? This was the greatest movie ever made, and I'm an idiot and I don't understand cinema. Yeah, I don't understand cinema. Maybe you're right. Or maybe I'm right, and this movie was just too long, drawn out, and just didn't really give me the answers I was looking for, or I don't know what the fucking question was. I don't fucking know. Point is, if you like this, let me know by clicking these buttons and all that jazz, and if I've done a good enough job and you wouldn't mind letting me borrow $1 to help fund me to go see this movie one more time, just to make sure that I'm not an asshole, there's a Patreon link. I have a feeling everybody's just going to unsubscribe, or nobody's even going to watch this. That's the other great thing. Nobody's going to even watch this. But this has been my honest opinion and my honest thoughts and my honest reaction. It was a decent movie. But it wasn't the best Batman movie, and it wasn't even... Who knows? I'm not a fucking expert at this shit. Anyway, let me know what you thought down in the comments section down below, because I want to know, is this movie worth all the build-up that we've had over the past, ever since we fucking heard this goddamn thing was coming out? Because I feel like it was kind of lackluster for the hype train that everybody jumped on. Does that make sense? Anyway, I've got no more time for this shit. It's past my bedtime. I've got to go. So if you would, fuck out of my house.